La Vuelta a Espana continues today with the Uno X boys, and we got off to a pretty good start. Go back and watch the previous episode if you've missed it to see how we've got to this point, because Jorgen Nordhagen is 4th place and Tobias is 7th place, 2 riders right there in the GC. And actually, if you discount the opening team time trial, we finished in the top 2, 1st or 2nd on every stage so far, winning 2 stages already. But one thing's for sure, this GC is going to change dramatically today, because we have mountains galore coming up today, starting off with the Pico Llano, not the hardest stage of the race, but we're gonna see differences in the GC. A transitional day is then followed by 2 more mountain stages. And this one features an absurdly steep final climb, 4 kilometers at almost 12%. That is crazy. With 31k of individual time trialing as well, it is all to play for at La Vuelta. And basically my tactic is coming down to trying to keep both Tobias and Nordhagen to the front of the GC so we can play the numbers game later on in this race. Away we go then. You guys know the drill by now. Soren Waerenskjold in the points jersey, get up the road and in the breakaway. Adam Yates did just crash. He's back on his bike though, so no panic for him. We have had a big fight for the breakaway. 8 riders are here eventually, Waerenskjold among them. He's up the road to get the intermediate sprint points, but also he can act as a satellite rider, just in case the race explodes before that final climb. Here we go then, intermediate sprint coming up. Waerenskjold will be allowed to roll across the line and take them perfectly. There we go, opening up his lead in this competition. And behind, Johannessen not on a great day, but Nordhagen feeling very good indeed. I'm excited to see what he does today. Leonard Kemner enters the climb in the red jersey. I don't think he'll be holding it at the end of the day though. We had Red Bull and UAE riding for Pellizzari and Yates. The breakaway is now coming apart. Waerenskjold just about holding on in this group as we lose touch with Hugh Carthy leading the charge. And Hugh Carthy is miles clear of everyone else in the breakaway. Waerenskjold 2nd on the road. Surely Hugh Carthy can't solo to his stage win from here. Anyway, Hugh Carthy has been caught and here we go. The final climb begins. The steepest part is the first half of the climb. Then we have a plateau and another climb to the finish. Oh my word. Leonard Kemner attacking from the front in the red jersey. Attacks right at the foot of this climb. What an aggressive move. I don't think it's worth attacking before that plateau in the middle of the climb because you will spend so much energy that could have been saved in the draft, and Kemner has now been caught. So anyway, I'm just trying to stay sat in the group until the final of this climb. That though is proving so difficult. Our energy looks horrendous. We still have 7k to go in this climb. Johannessen is getting dropped out the back here on 84 effort. So is Nordhagen on 82. Come on guys, move up to this group. Oh no, we are struggling today. Anyway, 5k to go. We are now on this plateau. Nordhagen and Johannessen trying to recover 24 riders in this group, and we look cooked. This could be a horrendous day for our race. And here we go. Mikel Landa puts in a dig. I simply cannot respond to that. Johannessen is cooked. Nordhagen pretty cooked as well. Let's slowly try and get back to the front. And Landa caught again. Wassar on the front. I mean, riders who technically on paper are not as good as our riders are cruising away from us on this climb. So Tobias completely dropped. He's going to lose loads of time here today. Aliotti, Scaroni, Nordhagen trying to get back to the front, but 2k to go, and there's so many riders ahead of us. So let's see who wins this stage. It's Yates, Kelderman, Wassar there, Kemner in the red jersey too. Landa is here as well, but to the back of this group, and Adam Yates is going to beat Wilco Kelderman to win stage 6 of La Vuelta, but we've had an absolute stinker. Nordhagen almost 2 minutes down in 11th place. In fact, over 2 minutes down, just ahead of Ben Tulit, and Tobias almost a minute further back on the roads. Oh no. Oh no, that is not good. Oh my word, what a horrendous day for the team, and I have no idea what happened there. Johannessen 3 minutes 16 down in 19th place. Nordhagen over 2 minutes in 11th place. We are completely fallen out of the GC battle. We simply didn't have it today. So we fall to 10th and 12th in the GC. Yates takes over in red. Lascano in 3rd. I mean, that was a horrible day. I can't get over it. Oh my god. We need to regroup quickly here. And I do think we get a chance to do that today because I hope Waerenskjold can get over this climb and sprint for the victory. That's my plan at least. Adam Yates, you're the favourite, but you have no chance today. Let me assure you now. The stage is underway then. 9 riders up the road in today's breakaway, and I am adamant I want to win today's stage to make up for that horror show yesterday. So Philipsen is riding alone on the front, going to control before that climb there. Waerenskjold, he can get over 66 mountain today. He can get over that climb. So the climb is underway. 16 kilometers is actually longer than I realized, with some steep pitches as well. Gonna reduce Anderson to maybe 70 Waerenskjold is being protected, but I'm feeling a little less confident now of him getting over this climb. The likes of Gleb Saritsa, other sprinters starting to get dropped, UE losing riders as well. Still 160 riders in this group, but 6k to go on the climb. And actually, all of our guys are suffering miserably in this group at this tempo. Even Nordhagen and Tobias. What is wrong with them? But Waerenskjold fighting hard, 4k to go. He's still in this group. He has no yellow left though. And there you go. Over the climb he goes. Waerenskjold at the front of the peloton. Now we need to control the breakaway and try and win this stage. And it is, as expected, breakaway god Bruno Amrei up the road solo, then Albanese, Hamilton, then a 3-minute gap to the peloton. Here we go then. I want to win this stage right now. 6k to go. There's the 5k banner. Albanese and the breakaway have been caught. Here we go. Holter, Johannessen and Waerenskjold is our lead outs. We're in such a good position here. Waerenskjold being led out by Tobias, Halland, Johannessen. Here we go. Holter, he pulls over for the day. 1k to go. And now we're going to sprint with Johannessen. And here we go. Waerenskjold. Surely no one can match him in this sprint finish. And they can't. Soren Waerenskjold wins at the Vuelta, his second stage at this race. Come on. That was perfectly done by the team. I'm buzzing with that one. We needed that one for morale today. Waerenskjold, he dominates the sprint and we dominate the points jersey standings as well. No changes in the GC, but we can have another look at our bad position before the next mountain stage. And a short day under 150k and some climbs beforehand, but for me, this is all coming down to that final climb. Nordhagen does make the favourite screen here, but one thing's for sure, we need better form from both him and Tobias here. Whether that happens though is a different question. Yep, that's what we're talking about. Plus days for the entire team, including plus 3s on Johannessen and Nordhagen. Let's go. And I am sure I would like multiple satellite riders up the road in today's breakaway. Let's make that happen. So we have Waerenskjold and Philipsen up the road already. Let's try and grow this group even more. Anders, get up the road. So 9 riders in the eventual breakaway, 3 from our team, including Anders Johannessen. So we do have a good climber in this group. Glog up the road for Visma, a very good climber. Bardet as well, so it's a very strong group for the stage. And by the way, in this group, Anders at 8 minutes in the GC, but we do have a couple of riders closer. Glog at 5 minutes 47. He's in the virtual red jersey right now. And the same tactic as the Tour, Waerenskjold taking the points at the intermediate. We're going to win this competition if we finish the race with him, I feel. Trying not to get too ahead of myself there. And the more this stage goes on, the more I feel like this breakaway have a chance of winning. Still over 5 minutes, they're not going to go into the red jersey. Glog isn't going to have that at the end of the day, but I do feel like maybe Anders could go for the stage win, and I'm not going to deny him that opportunity, especially considering how bad our GC guys look. One thing's for sure though, Waerenskjold has had a magical day up the road in the breakaway. What a ride by him. Clap him in. What a ride. Soren Waerenskjold with a superhuman performance in the breakaway today. Oh, and now attacking from the foot of this climb is Marco Frigo, with Derek G trying to follow. A team attack by Israel as Fulsang pulls over on the front. Very interesting tactics by them. But 6k to go, I feel like I can't trust my GC guys enough to pull back Anders Johannessen, so you know what, Philipsen is done. Let's go. Anders Johannessen putting in a dig with 5k to go and only 6 riders left at the fronts. Nordhagen and Johannessen looking pretty good in the GC group. We're just behind Adam Yates. No attacks from any of the favourites so far. We still have that Frigo attack up the road. Bilbao attacking as well. G has been dropped and Johannessen pulling these guys a little too hard, I fear. 3k to go, it's 1 minute now. It's all happening in this stage. Plus 3 days for our guys and we're still to the back of the peloton. Death, taxes and us at the back of the peloton on a mountain day. Anyway, Johannessen, he's looking at the other guys in this group. He doesn't have the energy and I think they're going to be caught with 1k to go. Okay, Johannessen try to lead out Nordhagen, who's going to try to lead out Johannessen here. Nordhagen now struggling though, 1k to go. So Johannessen in the wheel of Landa, 500 meters left. But Mikel Landa drops us off his wheel. Leonard Kemner on unreal form at this Vuelta. He's going to win the stage ahead of Landa. Glog is third. Johannessen in the front group as Adam Yates is nowhere to be seen. He's completely dropped. Adam Yates losing time today in the red jersey. Yeah, not gonna lie, we're getting cooked at this Vuelta in the mountains, big time. Plus 3 days on Nordhagen and Johannessen, and the best we can do is 35 seconds down on Mikel Landa and Kemner. But Adam Yates, 1 minute 34 down on a stage that suits him on paper. He loses the jersey today and is Lena Kemner with 76 Mountain, the favourite for this race. That would be crazy. Anyway, we move up a couple of places, 8th and 11th, but this is very disappointing so far, I have to say. At least Nordhagen holds the white jersey, maybe that's something for us to cling on to at least. But we need to improve in the next mountain stages, for sure. And this crazy 12% finish is what we'll see today at the finish line. Nordhagen and Johannessen, we need you on best form. Let's go, guys. And so, like I said, we need to shake things up. Let's do that by trying to put a couple of riders into the breakaway, including one of our GC leaders, Nordhagen. Try and get up the roads. We are going to bring it at this stage. Come on, guys. Current situation then, the peloton not too happy with this move. Waerenskjold is pulling up the road for Nordhagen, by the way, on a lovely +3 day. And it's Little Trek, the team of the red jersey, Lena Kemner, not happy with this move still. We haven't gone. 1 minute is the gap. But they're spending so many domestiques trying to control this group as Waerenskjold powers along on the front of Nordhagen's group, who's not had to do any work up the roads. I want to try and shake things up today. We're going to take a risk. So Waerenskjold drops out the back. Nordhagen presses along with a couple other riders trying to follow him. Let's see what happens here. Maybe I even try and bridge to Nordhagen. This could be a crazy day. And as Little Trek's tempo finally slows, you know what? I think I'm going to try exactly that. Ida Anderson, try and kick off the front. Nordhagen, go at 70. Let's try and bridge to him from the peloton so we have a domestique up the roads. So I think Little Trek are finally running out of domestiques, and now we have Fedorov on the front for Astana. 50 seconds to Nordhagen, Friday, and Ida Anderson, who's just working, pulling to the next climb in this group. I don't really know what I'm doing today. Let's see if it works though. So we hit the Mirador del Fito. 1 minute 20 now is the gap between the peloton and the breakaway. Anderson's job is done. He's pulled in this valley between the next climb. We still have 83k to go here, but Nordhagen is going to try a crazy solo to the line or something from this point. At least, if nothing else, we're putting pressure on the other teams. All right then, cresting the Mirador del Fito, Nordhagen is now alone. He can now recover in this descent. Still almost a full peloton behind, but that gap up to almost 2 minutes here. And a byproduct of this is that we're going to be up there in the KOM standings with Nordhagen. We're actually leading that competition now. But from this point, I think this is a sunk cost fallacy. Nordhagen, 2 minutes up the road by himself. The peloton of 160 riders, they're going to reel him in here, and we're going to lose time in the GC. So I think we may as well sit up with him. We tried something crazy. It hasn't quite worked today. Nordhagen takes 6 bonus seconds at that intermediate, another little bonus. But here we go, the leader of the white young jersey is going to be caught. 64k still to go in this one. Not much has happened. We have had a few crashes since Nordhagen was caught. In fact, we've had lots of crashes, more happening on the road. But Wilco Kelderman, 6th place in GC, is currently in a group behind as we enter the pivotal stage of this stage. So 6k to go in this climb. We're about to approach this incredibly steep finale. Basically a longer murder hui we have here today. Nordhagen maybe try to get to Tobias's wheel. We're in a great place leading into the climb. Come on. Here we go then. We can use the gels early. Look at these ramps. 15%. Adney Holter doing a lovely job protecting Tobias Johannessen. I want to win this stage. And Holter is about to be done, so he can just get out of the way. Johannessen comes through on the left-hand side. Nordhagen on his wheel. Either of these guys could maybe challenge here, but can I take the wheel of someone? Pale Bilbao. His wheel not available yet, but we're in a great place on this climb. Now Johannessen in the wheel of Bilbao. Nordhagen is in his wheel. I wonder if I let his wheel go. Maybe? I think we're going to drop it anyway because we're completely out of red here into the final kilometre. But we can surely sprint now with Johannessen all the way to the line. Nordhagen too just tries to follow his teammate. Who's going to win this one? The other guys are too far back. I think we're going to be runners-up place today with Johannessen. Pale Bilbao wins this stage. Johannessen 2nd place. A decent day for the team. Nordhagen just misses out on 3rd. Okay, not a bad day in the end. We had an aggressive day with Nordhagen. Couldn't quite pull off that crazy strategy, but we do gain time on pretty much all the GC riders, even if it's only a few seconds. No changes in the actual placings in the GC, but we do move ourselves a little closer to the podium today. While Nordhagen goes into the KOM jersey completely accidentally, he now holds that and the young riders jersey too. With Waerenskjold in green as well, I feel like, okay, we're finding our feet now at this Vuelta. Even more so as we get a great update, Jorgen Nordhagen now in his fitness peak. Come on. But now, this is not my favourite stage at this Vuelta. 31k 1k of individual time trialing, all we can do today is limit our losses. And maybe we have an outside shot at the stage with Waerenskjold. The final kilometre then for Albert Philipsen on a great day. Let's see where he goes at the line. Only 11th, but Waerenskjold as well, also on a great day. He is second at the first split. Come on, Soren. Now on to the only climb of the course. Only 3k to go. I'm really pushing it here. Let's try and get the best time. Final kilometre incoming. We're just about spending our red all the way to the line. Almost perfect. Second place, 19 seconds. It was a good effort, but not quite today. So both of our riders now on course. Nordhagen looking very nice in that KOM skin suit as well for the TT. Looking fantastic, I have to say. Maybe we can make that a goal for him. Keeping hold of the KOM jersey for the rest of the race. Anyway, good days on both our guys, but we don't have the best base time trial stats, so I still think we're going to lose to the guys around us. We're not quite as bad as Pellizzari though. He is 4 minutes 30 down at the second split, and I can tell you as well, Fortunato not looking much better. 4 minutes 20 down at that second split. Johannessen 2 minutes 20. At least we can say we're not the worst time trialist at the race. Saying that, Pablo Castrillo is catching us on the road. He's 1 minute down at that split. Lascano doing a good time as well. We wait for Nordhagen. The man in blue and white crosses the line 1 minute 44, so about 40 seconds better than Johannessen. Speaking of Johannessen, he now comes into the final kilometre, spending a lot of energy here all the way to the line. We died just to the line. Where does he go? 3 minutes 20 down as Nordhagen now hits the climb. Derek G with the best time so far. So now we try to limit the damage with Nordhagen as well. He's had a great day on the TT bike, I feel. Let's see. 2 minute 33. Not bad. But when we compare to Steph Kras in 7th place, let's see where he goes. Do we even gain time on him? No, we don't. We lose 10 seconds. Okay, Waerenskjold finishes 5th place on the day with Kemner in red finishing on 6th place. Our GC guys all the way down in 41st place for Nordhagen and 62nd for Tobias. Despite the plus days, it's not the best day on the bike. So in the GC, we lose a couple positions with Nordhagen now at 4 minutes 44 and 6 minutes 24. Oh boy. And sure, Mikel, Landa and Adam Yates have much better mountain stats than us, but the rest of the riders in this top 10, I feel like we can really attack them in the final half of this race. In other words, I am not giving up hope just yet. And that starts today with a crosswind day into Cabo Zagata. Waerenskjold is the favourite, but I feel like we can maybe cause some carnage among the GC guys. Let's see what we can do. So a non-dangerous breakaway up the road today. I am waiting in the peloton patiently for the crosswinds to come, hopefully, and I reckon combined with those hills, we can cause some chaos here. So nothing happened in the first section of crosswinds, but we did have some strong winds here. Oh no, Anderson punctures at just the wrong time. He was on the front of the peloton, along with Philipsen, about to give it hell in this crosswind section. Come on, Anderson, get back to the front. What terrible timing. And actually, he's caught in a split behind. I don't think we're going to see him again today at the front of the race. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. We have absolute chaos right now at the Vuelta. Only 29 riders in this front split, led by Albert Philipsen. And we're going to see who makes it into the final group in the end. So sadly for us, it pretty much all came back together and we have 158 riders at the front now. But we do have one more crosswind section coming up. But no strong winds, only 9 kph. This is going to be a mass sprint. And you already know, Waerenskjold is our man. But 5k to go here. We don't have a big lead out. We're having to use Tobias Johannessen as part of a lead out train here. Nordhagen a bit too far to the front. He's on the wheel of T-Bone Nice right now. Maybe I should try and take that with Waerenskjold. In fact, we're going to try and do that right now. Nordhagen, get to the wheel of Johannessen. You guys can sit a little further back. Let's focus on Waerenskjold on the perfect wheel. Nice being led out. Crow Anderson into the final kilometre. We stay on the wheel of Nice. Now we go. We go a little early with Waerenskjold, trying to use our sprints. Can we do it? Can we do it? Saritza coming as well. It's second place today. Aye. Thought we timed it perfectly. Well, you can't win them all. Waerenskjold has been so consistent at the sprints at this race. First or second, I think, in every one. It was second place today, though. Yeah, the sprint stages so far. Second, first, second, and now second again today. And of course, that means he continues to dominate the green jersey. So we have time for 2 more stages today. An Unipuerto climb, very long though, 19k, 6.5%, and another chance potentially for Waerenskjold. And I really can't see a way to be creative with our tactics today, so I think it's all about staying there in the GC to fight another day. But I reckon we can give a chance to one of our riders, Adney Holter, plus 3 day, get up the road in this break breakaway and see if you can maybe win a stage. And we're certainly not the favourite in this breakaway group. I would say maybe I'm most scared of Christian Rodriguez, 77 mountain stat on the man. Luca Virgolito here too, some very good riders up the roads. And actually, as we approach the final climb today, 60k to go, I do think this breakaway could win the stage. 8 minutes is their gap all the way back to the peloton. But don't rule out Adney Holter just yet. Remember, this guy won the Santos Tour Down Under this year. Little Trek continued to lead the peloton, for Lennart Kemna behind as the breakaway hit the foot of this climb. It's an absolute beast. 19 kilometers all in all. I think we just need to sit here, try to conserve our energy, and maybe try and follow some attacks. As now the peloton hit the foot of this climb as well. They are flying compared to the breakaway. How do we play this? How do we play this? Nordhagen and Johannessen again suffering early on this climb regarding their yellow energy. Up the road, still the 12 riders together from the breakaway. Holter looking okay. We do have a little kick to the line, but not the best sprints if we need it later. Nordhagen and Johannessen suffering so badly now. But the peloton do slow a little bit. We can get back to the front up the road. The breakaway finally coming apart, but Holter is starting to suffer now into the final 2k. It's Carthy, Bennett, Cepeda and Rodriguez, the danger man. Oh, and in the peloton we're dropping now with 2k to go. We cannot follow any longer. We're completely cooked, and up the road too, we have been dropped by the winner. Christian Rodriguez is going to win the stage from the breakaway. Holter can try and hold on for third place. I think we'll get that today. In the peloton behind, Landa, the first of the GC riders. They are miles ahead of everyone else. Okay, Nordhagen, kick to the line, give everything you can. And I think we're going to finish with an okay position behind Steph Kras. And Lennart Kemna in the red jersey cracks completely today. We beat him by a mile. I have to say, I'm quite happy with that stage for the team based on how the mountain stages have gone so far. Holter, 72 mountain stat. We get a top 3 from that breakaway. But oh boy, Mikel, Landa and Adam Yates come to the fore today, beating Nordhagen by a minute, Johannessen by a minute and a half, and Kemna by over 2 minutes. And all of that means we have a new red jersey at La Vuelta. Mikel Landa leads the race. The top 3 separated by less than 1 minute. Nordhagen up to 9th. We're still 4.5 and 6.5 minutes down here. But this stage gave me confidence. We can fight, and I reckon we can still get a podium in the GC here. It might be ambitious. I think it's possible though. We're also in a massive fight for the white jersey with Pablo Castrillo. Just 4 seconds separating it at the moment. But now a little break from the mountains and a chance for Waerenskjold to finish first or second again. Let's make it first this time. The last thing I want is him becoming a second place merchant. Breakaway caught then as we enter the finale of this stage, but we do have a little climb to the line, then a little descent in the final few hundred meters, so we need to be aware of that today. And so that means Gudmestad, he doesn't have the climbing attributes. He's going to be wheel surfing today. We'll see if he makes it to the line. We're going to lead out with Andersen on a good day, leading out Waerenskjold. Meanwhile, Johannessen are going to get involved. We're going to try and follow Thibaut Nice with Tobias Johannessen. I mean, this stage is perfect for Thibaut Nice. If he doesn't win this one, he's not going to win a stage at this race. So Tobias and Gudmestad on their wheels. We're going to, though, focus now on Soren Waerenskjold. Andersen is going to kick now into this final 2k. Philipsen out the way, my man. And Andersen, hold on, 1.4. Now we go. And Waerenskjold is going to launch Tobias Johannessen on a great wheel, following Thibaut Nice. One of our guys, can we take the win today? Waerenskjold tying up to the line. But Soren Waerenskjold wins again at La Vuelta. Come on! The man is just unstoppable this season. But we do have some drama in the GC because Lennart Kemna, one of the riders, third last on the day, 2 minutes 14 down, and he slips off the podium placings. And that is crucial because now we have just over 2 minutes between Nordhagen in 9th and Kelderman in 3rd place on the podium. The podium is possible, I believe. And if we can get a podium alongside the points jersey, maybe KOM for Nordhagen, maybe white for Nordhagen, and the team classification, that'll be a great race. But that will be for next time, guys. I need your help. How do we attack the final week of racing here? We have some crazy mountain days, including Sierra Nevada, 27 kilometers. Some more medium mountain days to follow with stage 20, the final real day in the GC. So leave your takes down below in the comments. How do we attack this race and how do we get a podium place? Anyway, that's all for today. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. As always, guys, hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.